The planar IK system in Modo 13.2 has been upgraded with new features. So let's go ahead and create a quick joint chain. So I'm going to go here. We'll make our kind of standard elbow. And then I'm going to go to the Inverse Kinematics tab, pop into Setup, select our joints, and hit Apply IK. Hop out of Setup, and we have a 2D planar IK system. So let's take a look at some of the features that come along for the ride now. The first of which is we have a soft factor now. What does that mean? That means that if we go like this and we snap or pull past this, you'll notice how the IK kind of snaps into place. Set our soft to say 0.1. Now when I move this, you'll see that it eases in. It doesn't actually snap to that position. Make it 0.01, and it becomes a very subtle effect of not snapping, but you can still see that it eases in there at the end. This is really powerful for getting good, clean-looking animation with your IK chains. You can also set a scale factor. So if I set this to 1, now if I move my goal, you'll see that the IK joints will stretch to meet it. So stretchy IK built right into the solver. We'll set this back to 0. We have our global orient, which will allow us to do, our pull vector type effects. And probably the most powerful new feature in the IK system in 13.2 is the ability to go into setup mode and make changes to your IK without having to delete it and re-add it. So if we go to our blend, set this to 0. Now I can select my joints here. Let's go to our joint tool. Oops, I'll just do this again. Let's undo that so we're not adding new joints to the system. And I'm just going to change its setup. So I'm going to go here. We're going to say that this is actually where I want my IK to default to. I'm going to grab my locator, my goal, go here, and we're just going to match its position. And then here say reset solver from FK, which basically this change that you've made, you say, hey, this is what I want the default to be. Hop out of setup mode, turn our IK back on, and voila, we have an IK chain that has been modified in setup mode. Nothing had to be deleted or modified, and it's all working. So IK adjustments for Modo 13.2.